Hello again, this is Sensei Dan, and today we're going to be talking about stances, right? The tournament is coming up soon, so stances are going to be very important because stances are their own category for the judges to judge. Today we're going to be talking about 5 different stances, the main ones that the judges will be looking for. We're going to be talking about horse stance, half moon stance, hard bow stance, soft bow stance, and cat stance. Alright, so let's start with the horse stance. Right, so Austin's going to get in a horse stance. Notice how his knees are, right? They're not only bent, but they're pushed out to the sides, right? And his hands are on his ribs. Make sure also that you look for the elbows, all right? He doesn't want to keep his elbows pointed out, but pulled in, so that they're not like wings, all right? From the horse stance, we can easily transition into the half moon stance, and he can do that by moving one of his foot forward or back. Okay, now this is very similar to the horse stance. Knees are pushed out to the sides, hands are on ribs, but look at the feet alignment here, right? Foot alignment here. His front heel is right about lined up with his back toes. Okay, that's just about the only difference you'll see between horse stance and half moon stance. All right, from here we're going to move on to the hard bow stance. So this is a longer stance, all right? It's more forward. He's going to have his feet about shoulder width apart, and his knees are going to be bent in 2 different ways. Okay? His back knee is going to be as straight as possible, as straight as you can make it, and his front knee is going to be bent just enough so that it can be over the foot, not behind the foot, not in front of the foot. All right? Just over the foot. And besides that, just make sure that you always have your hands on your ribs, all right, and those elbows in. Now from here, we're going to move on to the soft bow stance. Right, same thing as the hard bow stance. Feet are shoulder width apart, knees are bent. Right, his hands are on his ribs. But look at how the back leg changed. His back knee is going to be way more bent. It's going to be about a tennis ball off the ground. All right, good. And then we move on to our final stance, the cat stance. So the cat stance is kind of like a pulled in soft bow stance or hard bow stance. You want to make sure that you have all or most of your weight on your back leg. Should be about 80-20, right? And he actually should have so little weight on his front leg that he can lift it up without it causing him to wobble and fall off. Right? Good. You can put that back down. Right? And his hands are still on his ribs. His back leg is going to be bent a little bit. Alright? And his feet are shoulder width apart. Okay? With those last 3 stances, in fact with all 5 stances, make sure that your hips are facing forward and your back is completely straight. Alright? This will ensure that you get the best you can possibly get in the tournament. Right? Thank you.